So in this video, we are gonna briefly walk you guys through the form that we use for advising. Typically, we refer to this as plan of study, and this is where we see how far you are within a particular semester. So like how far you are in terms of graduation. So during advising, you should be shown this particular view so that you know where you are. After the advising is completed, the advisor should be saving this particular slide into a PDF document and send that to you, or even print it out for you. This is what we refer to as the curriculum guide. Both of these are referring to the same thing. It's just one is a more succinct semester to semester view, whereas the other is more of a view of everything together. So we're going to start with this particular slide or this particular page. And how this works is advisors will go into your Aggie Access. They will go to check into your transcript. And what we'll do is we will put in the courses you have completed into the transcript. So let's say you have completed CRJS 100 in 2023 spring. So that'll be 23 spring. And then it will be a grade here. So let's say it's A. And then let's say you did 101, also 23 spring, A. Let's say you did a few gen ed courses. Let's look on A. C minus here, let's say. And then 23S, D there. And then let's go into the fall semester, fall. Let's say you got a D. A, B, B, C, something like that. So what you'll see here is I've put in the courses you've completed. You have, let's say, assume you have completed 2 semesters, the spring semester and the fall semester of 23. And you'll see on the right-hand side, this is your grades in there. So that's going to be what we put in here to calculate those things. There are certain things on here that are considered as required courses, which have a C requirement. Other classes do not have that. We will talk about that a little bit more. But as you can see, once I put in those grades, the numbers on the right-hand side will appear as indication of how many credits you've completed. And you also will see on the top right-hand side here of how many credits you have completed. And the second box is how many classes you've registered. So let's say you're registering for the spring semester, and you're registering for 24 spring, register for that. 24 spring, for that, for that. So you may also see this where you have R to indicate register. Then you'll see the box here does calculate the number of credits you have completed. That's the ones that you have finished, received a grade. You have the credits that you are currently taking, which is registered. You have also the projected hours, that is how many you will get after you finish all those registered courses. And the last part is how many credits you will need in order to get to 120. 120 is the minimum requirement for any major. So that is one of the thresholds you have to hit in order to graduate. Another threshold is you have to complete all the departmental required courses. So make sure you have those 2 things fulfilled in order to graduate. So that is sort of a very quick view in terms of what you want. And you can see here in the curriculum guide, it will also have the same information up here. So you will have the courses that you have registered for in yellow, these red ones, and also these non-color ones, white ones, these are the classes you finished. The red to indicate that you got a lower than C grade. The green spots are the classes that you still need in order to complete that 120 credit requirement, as well as the requirement of the department. If you go down in the bottom, you will see the credit hour you have completed, credit hours you have registered for, total completion after finishing the registered classes, and then how many you still need in order to get to that graduation. Now, you heard me talking about required courses. So for criminal justice curriculum, the required courses are here. These are the one that says CRJS and CSI. These are the required courses. Also down here, and also these ones, and also these ones. So these are all the, or actually, not these ones. Uh, Only these ones. So any CRJS class that you see that have a specific number listed, these are the required courses. So it's these two, and all these. They have a specific number listed on your curriculum guide, therefore they are required courses. Same thing you will see here. These courses, CRJS classes, they have a specific number listed, and these are going to be your required courses for the degree. And the required courses mean that you have to have a C or above grade in order for that credit to count. If you do not, then you have to repeat the course again in order to earn those credits. So that is what a required course is about. You're also going to see a few options for CRJS elective. That's down here. CRJS elective down here. CRJS 1, elective 1, elective 2. Elective refers to any CRJS course that is not specifically listed on the curriculum guide. So, for example, CRJS 311 is not specifically listed on the curriculum guide. That means you can take that as a CRJS elective. Elective does not have a C letter grade requirement. You just have to pass the class, meaning not earning an F. Now, some of you may have noticed that these boxes say CRJS and CSI, and there are certain boxes that says CSI. So if you are interested in the CSI curriculum, then your advisor will be the CSI faculty. And for CSI students, on top of the regular required criminal justice classes, you also have required CSI classes to take. So that is these 4 classes right now, and these 4 classes, a total of 8 classes at this point. It might be changed into only 6 classes down in the future, but right now, in this particular recording, it's still 8 classes. Now, regardless of whether it's changed or not, the same requirement still goes, where if you are a CSI on top of these CRJS classes that are required, you have to get a C or above. You also have these CSI courses that you have to take and also get a C grade or above in order to get that certificate. Now, if you are a regular criminal justice student, you can still take the CSI classes. And because these CSI classes are not on your curriculum guide, they will count as a CRJS elective. So that's what CRJS elective refers to. Down the bottom, you also see options of free elective. Free elective refers to any class that's offered by the university at an undergraduate level, 3 credits, and as long as you can get into them, they will be counted as a free elective. So Art 124, Com 120, for instance, those classes will be going down into free elective. CRJS electives can also be considered as free electives. And this is a good opportunity. These spaces are good opportunities for you to explore other fields, looking into other disciplines, looking into what they're talking about, and taking classes that might be helpful for your future career. So, for instance, if you are taking, or if you want to become a lawyer, then you might want to take some of the ethic classes or law classes offered by other departments. If you are trying to become a law enforcement officer, then maybe psychology classes or social work sociology classes will be helpful to you for that particular profession. So we do have a little bit of flexibility in regards to that. Sorry. Now, let's come back here. At the very top, you're going to see these boxes. It's called Gen Ed, and they all have a parentheses afterwards. So this is History 107, parentheses AA. We will talk about what Gen Ed is in another different video. So we'll revisit that in another video. Now, in this particular version of the curriculum guide, there are some courses that we have the option of choosing other options, other courses. It is something that we are at this particular point trying to fix. Hopefully, in the future, these are the things that we're gonna get it fixed. These courses are Econ 200, 201, Globally Focused Studies. So these two courses, technically, they don't have to be what is listed up here. They can be considered as additional free elective options. So you are not bounded by whatever is put on the curriculum guide for these two classes specifically. Foreign language 1 and 2, these are either your French and Spanish. This is the only two kinds of foreign language offered by the university. You're also going to see this HPED 1 and HPED 200. For these class, we typically use the class SSFM 226 to substitute for these two classes. Again, depends on the particular situation. If you're an online student, SSFM 226 is an in-person class only. So in that case, we can allow you to sub it for any other free elective class. So there's options to do that. Poly 110 to 105, you choose one of those options to go into that class. And then you, of course, have Psych 101 and Speech 250 at this particular point to complete your curriculum guide. And that will be sort of a walkthrough to the plan of study. Everything that's updated on this slide, you're going to see on this particular slide as well. And this is the copy that you will have. And it should tell you where you are with regards to finishing your degree and graduating. All right. So that will conclude a brief walkthrough of the plan of study. Oh, one thing before I forget, this yellow form is what you will get if you are a regular criminal justice student. If you are a CSI student, then you will actually get this particular blue document, blue curriculum guide, which has been modified to include the CSI courses. But the same rule still applies. It will still give you all the information, all the classes you've taken, and also still give you a number for how far you are in terms of completing the degree. All right, but that concludes the curriculum guide. Next video, I'm going to move to talking about general education classes.